Good morning, guys. Well, I hope you guys are safe and sound and enjoying my lectures. Well, as you know that we have started the lecture series of biology for class 10th, and we have completed almost the autotropic nutrition, and today will be the last part of the autotropic nutrition. And in today's lecture we will see about photosynthesis and how plants carry out that process, that is photosynthesis, and the materials required to perform this photosynthesis. Well, started without wasting your time, starting from definition of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Well, photosynthesis, simply, it is the process by which green plants synthesize their own food by utilizing inorganic compounds, water and carbon dioxide, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So simply, photosynthesis is that process by which green plants manufacture their own food. How they use inorganic compounds such as carbon dioxide and water. But you must remember that in presence of light, light should be present as well as chlorophyll. Without these things, these some I mean to say, without sunlight and chlorophyll, photosynthesis is not possible, right? Now, the reaction for this photosynthesis, almost it is asked in every exam about the reaction of photosynthesis. So we can write here simply, when carbon dioxide in presence inorganic compounds combine, right? There are sunlight energy and chlorophyll, that is a pigment present in green plants. It produces glucose C6H12O6, and end product is oxygen. Let's balance the equations here. 6 times carbon dioxide, here should be 6 times water, and C6 and glucose is balanced, and now oxygen end product, that is 6 times oxygen should be there. Now you can see that we balanced the equation. Photosynthesis, we are talking about photosynthesis, right? Now the steps of photosynthesis, how many steps this process is completed, and how the photosynthesis occur actually, right? Steps of photosynthesis. Well, you know that I told you the definition of photosynthesis. Now you know the requirements. What requirements plant need to perform to carry this process, that is photosynthesis, right? First, chlorophyll, which we need sunlight, right? And second, chlorophyll, right? Carbon dioxide and water. Now, what is the function of chlorophyll? As I earlier repeatedly mentioned that chlorophyll is necessary. Chlorophyll is necessary. What is the function of chlorophyll? Is simply, chlorophyll is function of chlorophyll is to absorb sunlight, sunlight energy, I can say, because light is a form of energy. Sunlight energy, right? Chlorophyll, function of chlorophyll is to absorb sunlight energy, right? Or you can say the function of chlorophyll is to trap the sunlight energy, right? Now the second thing is, what happens after that? The second step is simply the conversion of light energy into chemical energy, right? And with that, water splitting of water molecule takes place. Splitting of water molecule into water molecule breaks. Water is made of hydrogen and oxygen, so it breaks into hydrogen and oxygen. Again I repeat, first step is that chlorophyll pigment that is present in the leaves, right? The function of chlorophyll is that to absorb the sunlight energy. And the second step is that light energy into chemical energy, and splitting of water molecule takes place. This is the second step of photosynthesis. Well, the light energy that is trapped by chlorophyll molecule, right? Then the third step is carbon dioxide is reduced. Reduction of carbon dioxide takes place, which is reduced to carbohydrate, that is glucose. Glucose, food is a source of energy, right? After that, we will, now this is all about this photosynthesis. Now we will talk about where from the plants get carbon dioxide and other raw materials like water, sunlight, etc. Right. Now we will see how the plant strip the raw materials that is required for photosynthesis, that is carbon dioxide. Well, the leaves of plant have small or tiny pores. We call them stomata. Stomata are small tiny openings. These are large number of tiny pores. We can say they have tiny pores. They are present on the surface of leaves. Surface of leaves. Stomata is opening, and the opening of stomata is guard and closing. The opening and closing of stomata is guarded by special structure that we call guard cells. Guard cells. We can say that each stomatal pore is surrounded by pair of guard cells, right? Now, how carbon dioxide, I told you that carbon dioxide is trapped by leaves through these pores that we know stomata. Now, how the opening and closing of stomata takes place, it's very easy. You can see here that I told you that stomata is made up of guard cells, right? Let's draw a rough diagram of this stomata. These are guard cells. As I told you, these are in pairs. These are chloroplast molecules. Chloroplast. These are chloroplast, right? Same in this very case. Appear. Also, there are here another guard cells, stomatal pores, chloroplast, right? Same. They are curved in case of during opening of stomata they become curved, right? Now how stomata opens, right? When the water flows inside the guard cells, they become curved, as you see above figure, curved and opening, due to which open of these stomata takes place. Now how closing of stomata occurs, closing of is opposite of that. In closing, what happens, the water is lost, and because of which it shrinks. Large amount of water is lost from the leaves through stomatal pores, and when the water is lost, obviously they shrink, and they shrink and become straight, right? And because of which stomata gets closed, right? Now another one, how water is absorbed. Water is absorbed from soil through root hairs, and the process by which they absorb this water is called osmosis. That is all about the photosynthesis. I hope you guys enjoyed this lecture, and in the next video we will talk about heterotrophic nutrition. Well, if you have any confusion or any query regarding this lecture, please feel free to comment below. Thank you.